Oh god, we're snowboarding down
mountain.
the death mountain of snow, and oh Jesus Christ,
Oh,
how
wow,
do you
you're
how do you
actually
even play
getting
this? Oh my god, this is awful.
What's happening?
Welcome back to
Yeah, we'll find another episode of Los Chicos.
with the stuttering boys here.
Yep.
Jesus.
Stuttering boy.
Yeah. You know, I was kind of hoping to finish this level under a minute.
Yeah, now it's not.
Now
it's
it's-
not happening.
I don't think it's possible.
No.
Well, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, more gameplay for you guys. Bad gameplay, but gameplay.
It's gameplay nonetheless. Yeah. This isn't too bad. The controls are okay, but I wish there was a way to go faster. You can make Sonic like do this. Like he can go
What?
pop
like,
up.
like crouch.
Yeah, and I don't know if that makes him go faster or not.
It should. It is aerodynamic.
Oh god, yeah, you think that, but oh Jesus. Welcome to the
What
best
the-
gameplay you've ever. Oh,
no!
Jesus.
This camera.
360 for sure. Oh. Yeah. This is why I usually try to skip this, but it doesn't usually
Wow,
happen.
he's cool.
He is cool. That's the thing. That's the thing about Sonic that I wanted to talk about. So like.
Right. How you feel about him?
Right. Yeah. So Sonic is a good idea, but they executed it wrong.
Good game.
Did I get hurt?
Yeah,
I lost no
why are
rings.
those
So
planes dropping bombs?
I don't know. That's a good point actually. That makes no sense. Yeah. So like Sonic in this game controls like a beauty. Like I want him to go right, he goes right. I want him to make a 360 turn. He does it. Like it's perfect. It really is perfect for what it wants. But I know he's fast as fuck,
Boy.
but it seems like with each game they make him worse and worse with control, and I can't like summarize that enough when it comes to Sonic Generations. And hear me out now when I say Sonic Generations. So I haven't played it yet. I haven't played Sonic Generations yet. I played Adventure 1, 2, Heroes,
Right.
a little bit of Colors, and Forces.
Oof.
And Sonic 1, 2 CD, but those were on the phone. Thanks, Christian.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like with each modern iteration, he controls worse and worse. Especially when they like the modding community for Sonic Generations, which isn't a bad idea. You know, like all they want to do is just bring the old levels to hey Knuckles to man, this guy's kicks.
Wow.
Really killing it.
Yeah. So casual. Doesn't he hate you? Yeah. Oof.
Ooh,
I don't
he's
know.
really telling him.
No, I don't. I was just imagining that like if I was Sonic talking to a friend of mine, he just started throwing fists or kicks at me. Like, what are you doing? Are you okay?
No time for games.
You want me to go? Yeah, there are no time for games. I'm gonna
No,
go.
but so with Sonic Generations, it's just they try to like emulate like
Oh no. What the? Wow. Did you know you could do this?
when you catch him in an infinite.
It is.
Dude,
like
this is he can't escape. Oh, he escaped.
I guess he just teleports away.
Yeah, like when they try to make Sonic Generation Sonic fit into like, let's say Windy Valley, or like they put an exact replica. It's bad. I could just see it in Sonic. Like he moves sluggish. He wasn't meant for 3D space at all. You know, he was just meant for going to straight lines and stuff. You know,
Okay.
that can't be more evident with Sonic Forces, the straight line simulator.
Right. Walking.
Right, you just. I was gonna say a specific place for my university, but that's gonna expose me. But there's a place in our school, or in my school, that has like a long pathway, and I'm like, yeah, you just go down this hall, and you're playing Sonic Forces. When people ask, it's not good. I think if you took the controls of Sonic from Sonic XD or DX, the level design of Sonic Adventure 2, the modding capabilities of Sonic Generations, and the voice acting of Robotnik over here, you'd have the perfect game.
He actually voices every character.
100%. Yeah, you're right.
He would have to.
Unknown fact. You hear that sound that Kia's making? He's voicing that too.
That's a disgusting squelch
Yeah.
or something. Actually, you know what this reminds me of? Robotnik. It reminds me of the voice acting of what is Assassin's Creed 2, which I've been playing recently. I haven't seen a smoother transition from a sequel. Like, cause number 1 is good, but there's some.
Have you not played Crash Bandicoot?
Oh, sorry, the pre-sequel. But Assassin's Creed 1 is good. It's a good game, and it deserves, like, you know, the praise it gets. But there's some janky things in it. For one, it's not very. There's not a lot of like weapons to use, which is fine. You only get like a few, which I think is fine for the start, because they didn't have like all the money in the world or everything, and they basically had to construct a whole story by like scratch, because there was no like.
No template to go
Yeah,
off
there was
of?
no template. It was like a whole, like kind of like unique story to it, until they started adding aliens. That's when they lost me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they add aliens at some point.
Wait a minute. What? No!
Wow, you got fucked.
What happened? Oh, this hit detection is. You know what? I take it back. Sonic sucks.
Getting fucked by
All of
Shark
Sonic is
Blobby
awful.
Boy. But yeah, if you've ever played Assassin's Creed 1, you'll know what I'm talking about. Where like the game is good and it works. It works fine, like how it's supposed to work. What? Okay.
Planned it. 100%
Yeah,
planned.
the game works fine how it's supposed to work, but when you climb, because it's got parkour elements, when you climb and stuff, it's kind of slow.
Well, parkour is a very loose term. I mean,
Well, you free run, whatever. Right? It's got like the parkour is a little slow, or the free running slow, and some janky stuff that can happen to you. You can't climb everything, even though you think you should. And it's just got some stuff they needed to refine. Combat was a little worse. You know, there just wasn't a lot to do besides like a handful of side missions that were basically repetitive. And there just wasn't a lot to. Number 2 said, hey, why don't you just take all the cool things about number 1, refine them, and then just add a bunch of newer ideas that could really make the game shine.
wow, like games should do.
Yeah, like sequels of games should
Wow,
do.
who would have guessed it?
And they did that, and it's so smooth. The climbing feels smooth. The story is, I think, takes in better place, even though they kind of fuck it in the end with like aliens.
I didn't know about.
I thought I
So
told
you
you.
spoiled it a little bit.
The
for me.
ending?
Yeah, you
No,
spoiled
there's
it.
more to the ending than aliens. I just told you that there is aliens. That's not a spoiler.
That's still a spoiler. That,
No, it's
that
not.
explains everything.
That-
If
what?
if you play,
No, it doesn't.
think about it.
You don't know anything else about the game. If anything, that's just a fact of something.
Listen, I mean, if you put aliens in anything, it explains everything.
That's
For
like
example,
that's like if
example.
I told you George Washington was the general of the Revolutionary Army for the U.S. Do you know how that war went down? How it ended? No, you just know one guy commanded an army.
Listen,
You just know he's there and he was the general.
if you told me that George Washington got help from aliens, I'd be like, you know what? Explains it all.
But that's not. But you can't go into that armed with just that. I'm talking about you have no other context like you do right now, and I just told you, oh yeah, George Washington was a general, and with no context of the Revolutionary War. You don't know how it turned out, how it started, or anything else. You're just like, okay, so he was the general, I guess. All I told you was there's aliens at some
And
point.
it makes perfect sense. Example. Here's another example. All right.
I'd have.
Why haven't we gone back to the moon? Aliens, right there. Done.
I did see the. I forget. Like I think it was Apollo 13.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, the one about where they go up there, they find like cosmonauts, like dead ones.
It was really weird because it was trying to portray itself as a found footage movie. You know, like
right.
And I was like, okay, that's cool and all, but like, if NASA or like the government knew that aliens were killing their men, why do they send up more guys? We're like, hey, send up 5 more guys over there. How about
Right.
that?
I mean, the movie's filled with plot holes, and I thought it was decent. I didn't think it was good. I didn't think it was awful. I just thought it was okay. You know? I don't know. I've been watching a lot of, because of my recent, like, exploration into mythology and, like, writing tropes. I'm watching a lot more, like, Disney movies to see how they fuck it up. It's pretty bad. Like, I saw Hercules recently, and the real, or not Hercules. Hercules is a different name. His real name was Heracles, and he was married 4 times. 4 times.
Right, as you should.
Yeah, his first wife was the woman from the Hercules movie, Megara, who he eventually oh no, he killed her because a god said, "Hey, why don't I just turn you wild for a second? You kill all your wife and kids."
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
As you do.
Yeah, and then he got married, and I don't know what happened in the second one, but the third one killed him, and her name was actually translated directly into husband killer, which I don't know how you didn't see that one coming.
I mean, look, that, you know, sometimes you meet people like
Right, like
husband killer or like Lucifer,
Right.
or like
Lucifer.
Abraham. You know, either names like that, you can't bat an eye at.
Right.
You cannot bat an
You
eye.
can't double think it.
You have to double think. Are you an agent of Big Brother?
See, now he knows.
Now, see now.
He knows. But I mean, it's just funny to see how wrong they get it. Cause Heracles did a lot of whack shit. You know,
See-
he banged an Amazon queen, and then when they went No, yeah. Then one of the gods said, "Hey, dude, he's gonna like kill."
Listen,
her.
we got more important things to talk about, like Sonic's plane, piloted by Tails and logoed by Tails.
And we don't even know who owns it. We're
Sonic.
just as confused.
Sonic's plane. See, it says Sonic right there. Sonic on the side.
But it's also got Tails things all over
The
it.
T is for the Tails makes a T for tornado.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you not know Sonic lore?
not as much.
Well,
as
I'll
I
educate
thought
you
I did.
more on Sonic lore
On the
next time
episode.
when we, I don't know, fly in space.
We fight something.